Muslims make up a small percentage of the population in the United States and have pretty marginal representation in politics, minus places like Dearborn, where they form the majority of the voters. They also follow the laws, pay their taxes, and for the most part, integrate into American society at large. If they institute mosques and practice Islam, that is entirely consistent with the vision of the founding fathers. The founding fathers wanted the free exercise of religion by all religions, and they explicitly stated so in the US Constitution. Of course, there are always the ummatic bros who have nostalgia for Darul Islam or the bygone days when Muslims ruled over big empires in Eurasia and Africa. But there are mostly opinions by the edgelords on the internet with no real material impact on how Muslims live their lives in America. I should make one admission here, though. Walsh might have a justifiable concern about jihadist groups with their fantasies of reviving an Islamic empire or committing terror attacks around the world, including in the USA. But the threat they pose has far less to do with American Muslims in Dearborn and more to do with the U.S. imperialist policies in the Middle East and covert U.S. support for jihadists, which has brought violence not to Nashville, Tennessee, where Walsh lives, but to Muslim-majority countries where groups like Daesh or the Islamic State have committed most of their violent acts. And a lot of Muslims that end up in America are fleeing from the very conflicts that the U.S. created. So my advice to Walsh is to focus on your own country's wars if you don't want Muslim immigrants in your country.